throw this in. We're doing the graduation year weekend on the Buzzard after we're done today. Are the Guardians playing tonight? They are, yeah?
Yeah.
West Coast time.
Mm-hmm.
Guardians are playing. They start up, it's that 1st of 3 against the Angles of Los Angeles. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Because it's an isosceles triangle. Mm-hmm. That's their logo.
Isosceles.
That's the one where the two sides are the same length and the bottom one is different.
Correct.
Did
yes.
you know that?
Yes. Did know that. I was just explaining it to my daughter the other day.
Someone sent me a clip
Equilateral is the one that's...
from Pete Holmes' podcast with Gareth Reynolds.
Oh, God, talking about Leno and the Doritos?
Yeah. Isosceles.
Isosceles. Yeah. Cool ranch. What's that, a chill farmer? Cleveland Guardians and the Los Angeles Angels tonight, 9:38. There will be no 2 hours to midnight tomorrow night. If you're a fan of our Saturday night metal show, it will not happen tomorrow night because of the West Coast Guardians game. We will return next Saturday night, June 1 at 10 o'clock. But Guardians 33-17. Boy, they're steamrolling. The Angels are under 500, so we'll see what happens. Guardians may be Major League Baseball's biggest surprise team for a surprising reason. You'll see a lot of those kinds of articles written. And then you go, ooh, what's the surprise? And then you click on it and you go, oh, I knew that.
Yeah.
But for baseball fans, there it is. It didn't take long at all with Mary Santora back in the room to get another AI song from Ray.
Oh, geez.
Who most of the songs that he writes and submits to me are about how, speaking of submission, about how eventually Mary will come around to realizing that Ray is the one for her. Mm-hmm. I think these are, tongue firmly in cheek, but still, this one is called Flight Cancellation Blues, if you want to hear it.
I do.
Flight, but it got canceled. No explanation, feeling so rattled. Trying to keep calm, but it's hard to handle. Feeling stranded in this travel gamble. Mary Santora, don't you cry. You making money on foot pigs high. Ray loves you, Brian sucks, they can't deny. Let's turn this crazy situation.
Ray loves you, Brian sucks. So, I mean, he's going right in, right? There's no nuance. It's not subtle at all. Yeah. This is what constitutes serenading someone in the 21st century. Yeah. Turning lemons into lemonade. I would imagine that to Ray, Brian's the lemon. Huh?
Isn't that like a little innuendo into like maybe he's into water sports?
Turning lemons into lemonade? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah, possibly. Maybe. I saw nothing in the song there. I was looking at the lyrics. I saw nothing in the song that indicated that. But,
okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
Got the toes done yesterday. Hit me up. I'm out money. So, santoratoes@gmail.com. Very cute. Dude, I'm telling you, I love being home. I know everything's familiar and everything's cheaper and, but like.
Well, you probably don't feel as stressed out either.
It's not as stressed out, but like going to my lady that I know is going to do a good job for a pedicure. Like I've gotten probably 5 pedicures since I've been in New York and I go to a different place every time because every time they suck. And I think it's because there's so many places that they don't really care if they do a good job or not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you'll eventually find your place, too.
Maybe.
But then if you find someone that's good, they're probably going to be booked up all the time anyway.
So, like going to my lady, and I'm like, man, this is just, I know she's going to do a good job. I don't have to worry about it. It's going to be good. A bottle of water was 50 cents. I was like, this is just such a beautiful.
50 cents.
Such a beautiful experience.
Oh, living in the Florida of the North.
Yeah.
It's so exciting. Alan, make sure Mary checks the fine print of her ticket. Legally, they probably owe her much more than $40.
No.
They've changed a lot of laws with air travel lately, so.
It has to be delayed more than 3 hours domestically or 6 hours internationally. And
Yeah, I assume you're drilled down on all of the legalities here.
So my original flight was set to leave, I think, at like 12:40 or something like that. And then they delayed it all the way up until, I think it was like 2:50. So it was still less than 3 hours for my original one. Mm-hmm. And then I switched to a new airport, and then that's the one that got canceled.
Right.
So I think that's like a new itinerary. I don't know. They don't owe me anything. I know that new loophole is there, but that's not. That'd be like if I got there at noon and they delayed my flight until 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
That is when that kind of stuff happens. But they delay it, an hour at a time or 40 minutes at a time or whatever it is. But,
right.
Yeah.
Alan, the average baseball game is now 2 hours and 38 minutes.
What does that have to do with
I don't know what that has to do with anything. I'm not quite sure. Although
2
every
hours to
time,
midnight. So
yeah,
they're
but
saying,
it's a 9:40 game,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's not for a 10 o'clock show, that ain't going to happen. But also on the weekends that I've tried to schedule it properly, I'm like, oh, they should be done by then. They always go into extra innings. Hey, the Guardians wanted 14 innings last night. I'm like 2 hours to midnight. It's no small amount of work to put that together. And if it's airing at 11:45, that sucks. And that's not even what it's about. Hey, Jackie.
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Is Honey Jackie?
Honey Jackie, I'm
Oh, boy.
engaged.
It's like feast or
Joe.
famine
Nice.
with this chick. Wow. What's up?
I'm engaged, Joe, and
I got
heard
my
her
finger
talk
over
about
the
that.
dump button. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I got engaged a couple days ago.
Oh, come on. You called me a couple days ago. You buried that lead?
I was already engaged then.
Why didn't you tell me then? You could have led with that.
Hey, 6.5 carats.
Here, Bill and I are in here pining away all these
I
years.
know. I got to start all over.
Back to zero
Yeah.
for us, baby. Who's the
Yeah,
lucky?
but that
Who's
man
the
in New
lucky?
Orleans, was that the Golden Fisherman?
I don't know what she's saying. Who is the lucky guy or gal?
The lucky guy is Daniel Leonard.
What does he? What does he do? What's his?
What does he do for a
What's his
living?
situation?
Oh, he dresses me in jewelry.
Dresses
Buys
you
her
in
things.
jewelry. Okay, gets you things.
Wait, would you wear alignment?
You want to be a kept woman? Is that what it is?
Well, you cannot tame what's wild and free, but, there's a couple Harleys in the mix. I like my vitamin HD.
I sure do. Yes, I know so much. When are they? Have you set a date for the happy nuptials? Where do we send our gifts?
June 21st to New Orleans.
Oh,
In
like
New
3
Orleans.
weeks from now?
Yeah. Why wait?
Yes,
when
I'm
you've
looking out this
when
week
you've hooked a
today.
guy like she has,
When
you're not
you
going to
know,
wait.
you know,
That's
right?
When you know,
crazy.
you know. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's exciting.
I didn't hook. I'm not the Gordon Fisherman. I didn't hook nobody. I didn't know this guy was in a coma.
Wait a second. Who's in a
He got
coma?
in a bad accident in Grafton, and I didn't know about it, or else I would have been waiting. Yeah, kind of pined for him the whole time.
What? Jackie, is this your first trip down the aisle?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. This is exciting.
My sixth engagement, but I laugh at some people.
You're
'Cause many a D-bag has tried to snake upon it, but only the lucky survive.
okay. I love people who speak in tattoos.
Perfect.
Listen, Jackie, you said you've
Yes,
been
sir.
engaged 5 times but never married. You're still not married yet. So
Not yet.
you've been engaged 6 times, but you're sure this one is the lucky
He's
one.
the one, baby.
He's the one. All those other pretenders to the throne
Yeah.
can all
Just a
back
test.
off. Yep, just yeah.
Going back to Ohio, and he's, after my father passed, he's going to buy back my father's house for me in LaGrange.
Oh, that's so nice. Mary and I are also card-carrying members of the Dead Dad Club.
Sure are.
Well, I mean, he might be 20 years older than me, but that's not what it's all about. It could
I
have been
see.
a cigar band.
You
for all I
are
care.
painting a clearer picture for me now. Okay. So
I am a painter
why New Orleans, Jackie?
because okay, look, I was supposed to go down to I got stuck in Cleveland because Monster. Well, we were double booked, right? And
Right.
So here I am at the Witches Ball, and I don't know, it could have been Ohio City. I've done so many shows, I can't remember half the time. And but they did the ICP thing down in New Orleans also. So
Right.
half of us went to one place, and half of us went to the other place. And I stayed in Cleveland because it was a Witches Ball, I
Right.
mean.
Jackie,
And I got
are you
performance
are
coming up
you a
soon, and
are you a
September.
juggalo? Are you in the mix?
Juggalette.
Juggalette?
No, we
I'm
are
sorry.
not juggalettes.
Okay.
We're the monster dolls.
I like them. I don't know. I mean,
We ain't no hoochie mamas.
oh man, shots fired. Okay, listen, I'm just asking. I didn't realize that
Not
there was.
shots fired. No, I see
acrimony
you really
between-
good.
Okay, well. Okay, listen. Congratulations, Jackie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't be a stranger,
let the
okay?
world know something.
Fantastic. Congratulations on your imminent betrothal.
Say thank you.
Okay. Bye, Jackie.
Juggalos be trippin', yo.
Right. Wow.
you,
Honey Jackie. This girl doesn't, we don't hear a peep from her in like a decade. And then we get 2 calls in a week. But like she said, she wanted to let the Alan Cox Show world know.
Well, I'm
And
happy for
you
her.
Off the
can't
market.
keep
It's gonna
that
work
to yourself. Off the market again. Her fiance is going to buy her father's house for her. And what is that?
No idea.
That was just my laptop. I had something playing in the background.
I've got money here for you. We're down to the wire. Last 4 keywords. This is first of the last 4 for this go-round from the Buzzard bookie. So good luck.
This is your chance to bet with the Buzzard Bookie and win $1,000 now. Enter this nationwide keyword at WMMS.com. Money, that's money. Enter it now at WMMS.com.
What up, gang? I was listening to Thursday's podcast about the WNBA team going to Toronto. I think you passed up the obvious name, the Toronto Maple Queefs. Love the show. Bye.
The obvious name, Alan.
The obvious name.
How did you guys not think of that?
Not
Yeah.
Lady Raptors. It should be the WNBA team, the expansion. First one of the U.S. should be the Toronto Maple Queefs. Wouldn't it be Queeves?
I don't
I
know
mean,
what the plural of that
Well,
is.
I
Maple
would
Leafs
prefer
is
Queens.
it's not Maple Leaves.
That is
it's
true.
Maple
It's
Leafs.
Maple Leafs. Yeah, that's right.
So,
Oh, it's Maple Leafs?
Maple
Yeah.
Leafs. Yes, the Maple Leafs, not leaves.
The Poo Queens? Like poutines?
That's just as good as Maple Queefs.
Like, what else do they do in Canada?
yeah.
Poutine, honey?
Well, it's
no,
funny.
Not honey.
I was watching
Syrup?
it. I was watching a thing on Caitlin Clark because her team is 0-5, and obviously there's a lot of pressure on her. And I'm like, well, that's a classic good news, bad news situation, right? Like, you're the number 1 pick,
You're going to the worst team.
but no good teams get the number 1 pick, right?
Right.
That's why you went to the Indiana Fever. So
How does that work? Does she get to trade to a better team at any point? Or is she like she has to
She
do
can
a
sign a new
contract?
contract or request a trade at some point.
How
but-
long did she sign the contract
I
for?
don't know
It's
how
usually like
long
4
her
or
deal.
5.
Yeah,
It's probably 4 or
they
5
probably
years.
got her
Years?
for a while. Yeah.
But I
That
mean
sucks.
that's usually how it goes. Like when LeBron got drafted by the Cavs, they were the worst team, and I think they
But
won.
wouldn't he have wanted to come here either way? Being from Cleveland?
Not necessarily,
Yeah.
but but you every player starts off on a bad team.
Yeah.
So for her to go to the Fever and everybody's like, oh, she's a bust. Like 5 games in, they're like, she's like, it takes a while to adjust from college
Yeah.
to pro sports, even in the WNBA.
Even LeBron couldn't
Yeah.
carry an entire team by himself.
Right.
You know, you need. So anyway, they lost to Seattle, and she's trying to be as positive as possible, saying that the team has made progress. It just hasn't translated into a win yet.
They'll
So
get
they're
there.
0-5. They'll get there. Yeah.
But also, do you think there's animosity between the people who are already on the team and the new hot
That's what people
number
are
1
trying
draft?
to.
You know what I mean?
No, I would think here's somebody that's going to help us win.
But what if they're like, I've been here 8 years. I don't need you coming around. You know
Well,
what
they
I
were
mean?
still the worst team.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
if I was
you're
on,
there for 8 years and you suck that bad, then
yes,
what are you standing on there?
I'd be
Yeah.
super happy to be playing with somebody who is real good.
I mean,
the
Would you?
Caitlin Clark
yes.
effect is undeniable because the fact that we're talking about WNBA basketball,
Right? No,
not
yeah,
not
for
somebody getting arrested or or when they got into the fight at the food truck or whatever.
Right.
We're talking about WNBA basketball, and at the beginning of the season
sure. Yeah.
is crazy.
So
And
if some hot
people
new
people better than you make you better.
some hot new radio star comes in, fresh
Yeah.
out of broadcasting
Yeah.
college. He's the best. He's the best.
Broadcasting college.
A
I didn't know that was a
broadcasting
thing.
phenom.
Yeah. Right,
he's the
phenom.
Caitlin Clark of broadcasting.
Yeah.
And Rob comes to you and says, Alan, Mary and Bill are out. We're putting you with this new guy. And he's going to change things. And then your first 5 shows suck. You wouldn't be a little mad that they changed everything around? and now your shows suck?
well, no, because 5 shows.
This is
I
a
mean,
perfect example of how things.
Isn't this how professional
radio
sports
and
work?
sports are just exactly the same.
no, but to your point, I mean, with any new thing, you have to acclimate to that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be the hypothetical you offered is completely nuts. But I mean,
Why?
to your
Because
point,
broadcast college isn't a big deal.
no, I don't. First of all, I don't even know if that's a thing. Second of all, they wouldn't come to me and go, "Here's a guy, and he's going to
They would
really
just replace him.
Yeah, so, I mean, anybody out of any kind of college, they haven't done this yet. They don't know what the hell they're doing, right?
But he's the best.
How is he the
God-given.
best?
He
He's
set
had
all the
a
records.
podcast.
He
He
set
set
all the records in college broadcasting.
Yeah, right.
He's had
College.
a podcast since he was 4.
Oh, okay.
So
well,
he's
great.
got just as much experience as you do.
All right. See, she's baiting me. I know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
Podcasting is not radio.
And he was born on the same day as you. What day was that again?
I don't know. I don't know this person she's talking about, Bill. It's a hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what day he was born.
Tommy Clorox.
Hey, it's Alan Cox Show featuring Tommy Clorox, everybody.
Tommy Clark's featuring Alan Cox.
Yeah, you got it wrong.
I
He's
see.
the guy.
Usurping you.
Oh, well, I would be moving if that were the case.
No.
Yeah.
You have to stay.
I
You
do.
have time on your contract.
That would be a breach of contract, though. They would be in breach.
No.
Oh.
They found a loophole.
Wow. So part of it's hypothetical, part of it, yeah. They found a loophole.
Mm-hmm.
No,
They're always
they
finding
would be in
loopholes.
breach of my contract, and I would politely
Decline.
leave, yes. I'd say good luck, best of luck to you.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, that comes for all of us in this business, right? They
Yeah.
come to you and they go, hey, do something different. And that's fine. You pack your crap, you sell your house, you move to another city.
Yeah.
But Tommy Clorox, listen, man, I've heard, I was going to say I've heard good things about this kid. I just found out about him from
Yeah.
you. So, broadcasting school phenom are 3 words I've never heard in my life.
Well,
so,
yeah. And he brings
yeah.
in hot young chicks, the bleach teenies, to
Yep,
come
hot
be
young
his,
chicks.
to come be his side co-hosts.
Mm-hmm.
So Tommy Clorox and the bleach teenies.
You've really thought this through.
Featuring Alan Cox.
Are
Take it
you
over.
auditioning to be a bleach teenie? Is that what's happening?
I'm not a hot young thing.
Ah, I see. Well, none of us are. It's okay.
25 and under, you know?
25 and under.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Primary
Does he
radio
just-
audience.
Yeah. Does he just set them in here? I mean, what do the
bleach
bleach teenies
teenies?
do? Yeah.
Oh, no. They're co-hosts. They're just in.
They weigh in.
Yeah, they weigh in. They get caliper pinches.
I was going to say
and
they have to weigh in every day, Bill,
Yeah.
because if they
Ah,
get to,
yeah.
then he kicks them off.
Correct.
Tommy Clorox
Started
says
to come
so
around
long.
to this guy.
He wipes them clean.
Mary Santora's back, everybody. From I had to write Studio C on the top of that
Yeah.
because they kept getting stolen out of this room. I'm like, I bought those. I'm fine. I'm like, where are they? I had to wipe something down the other day.
The Clorox wipes.
I
are.
followed the smell of the lavender to one
Oh.
of the other studios, and I'm like, you son of a bitch.
You're like a
You
murder
bet-
dog.
Well, whatever.
What do they call those? Tracking dogs.
Tracking dog, murder dogs.
dogs.
That's a whole other thing. That's like a cocaine bear. A murder
Yeah.
dog is out there killing people.
Mhm.
So yeah, I found these wipes in another studio, and I grabbed them, and I took my big black Sharpie, that's what I call it, and I wrote Studio C right on the top.
Good for you.
I got to take a break here. If you want to send a text, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com is where you can watch if you're inclined, and you can listen anywhere in the iHeartRadio app.